Hey guys, Tracy speaking and
Valentina.
And we're here to talk about what we're up to this year that we know of. A lot of it's still in the wind, which is how we roll, isn't it?
Yes.
But we're not attending school in person this year. We are conducting some in-home remote learning. Well, not in-home, but remote learning, aren't we?
Yeah.
We had an extremely negative experience last year, particularly Valentina, with a lot of fear-mongering and stuff. So we are this year going in alone and homeschooling, and we have then the ability to do other things whilst we learn and do what we do. Hopefully it'll be on the road soon. If not, it will be just here in our beautiful home. Valentina seems to want to showcase a couple of things that we've got at the moment. Babies. Do you want to show?
We got 10 kittens and 2 puppies.
Show.
Here's one of the puppies. Can you put the camera down so they can see it on the bed?
Hold it up a bit closer.
That's the boy.
Oh, look at his tail. What are you doing? You haven't been away from your mum very much, have you? Oh, he's a little bit posh, this one.
Look at him.
Look at him, he's got his nose in the air. Don't you like being off the ground? That's normal for puppies when they're first lifted off the ground. It's quite scary. But I assure you, one day you're not going to want to get down on the ground if you're like any other sausage dog. You want to get carried around. That's a little boy. And we've got lots of kittens.
Can you show them the one kitten that we got?
Yeah. So Valentina's 9 next month and she's doing well at school. She loves reading, don't you, bub?
Mm-hmm.
And how we're going to approach it, it's a little tomcat, as you can hear. The boys are always very noisy, kittens or puppies, in my experience. What was I going to say? How we're going to approach schooling is Valentina is going to be extremely responsible and grown up and log on and do her schoolwork under instructions. She is not going to be manhandled and pushed by me. I don't want her to develop a relationship with learning that's negative, and certainly don't want to be arguing about school. The only thing, literally, that we argue about between us
is the
iPad. When Valentina spends long periods of time on the iPad, I don't know where she goes, but it's certainly not where she is in this state now. The pleasantries just leave the building. So we've got that under control now, though. You don't carry on when I take it off you, and I don't like to take it off her as a punishment. I like to take it off her as, okay, we're not having iPad time now, just it is what it is. Not, right, you've been naughty, you're losing the iPad. Because it's not about it being a punishment, it's about her not frying her brain and losing all these wonderful years as being a kid attached to a screen.
But I used to very, very take it as a punishment, and I used to scream if you took the iPad off me.
Yes. Valley likes to use the phrase, I'm not allowed, a lot, don't you? But we're working on that. Are we? See what's ahead of me, guys? So anyway, we're going to share in our group, which is above here, our we're going to video quite a bit of how the year goes with learning at home, see what it's like. I certainly don't claim to be a teacher, otherwise I probably would have been a teacher. It's not in me. I'm not good at learning new things, that particularly the things that I don't need to use, which I find a lot of schoolwork is. But when you're at school and you're 8, no one knows what you're going to want to be, so they have to learn things that will be suitable for all dynamics in life. Right? I'm not disagreeing with the curriculum. I like the curriculum. It's a European curriculum that she's on, private school system, which Phoenix did, Hunter Valley Grammar. So I want Valley to
become a tattooist.
To become a tattooist, one of my famous lines, isn't it? But I like the curriculum, and it's up to her to get it done. She will face the consequences herself if things are late or homework's not done, and that will reflect in her marks. And she's mature enough and old enough now to take that on board, and I really want to contribute in her being independent. And you know, I'm not saying she's going to take herself off and do the whole thing herself. That would be crazy, but she is old enough to
Do that.
yes, to commit, to actually want to do it. And she enjoys reading, she enjoys her art even more because she's a Marley. And we are more artistic than anything else. But having said that, she's probably one of the most academic that we've had in the family, so we'll see where that goes, all on her own terms. Yeah, because I won't be fighting, will we? No. And then next year, maybe when we're in our new city or our new town where we will live, then Valley will go back into school and be with her friends. But at the moment, she has 2 afternoons of gymnastics, Monday, Wednesday, and then she has Thursday, Friday, and there's over 7 hours of that of dancing she's got the last 2 days of the week, and then there'll be competitions on the weekends. So she has lots of friends and involvement with other kids.
The only spare day is Tuesday.
The only spare day is Tuesday, and Tuesday we might do one of our crazy day trips somewhere. No, or the beach or something like that. Anyway, that's our update for the year.
Tuesday is fun day.
Tuesday, fun day. Tuesday is just going to be a normal school day like every other day, except you don't have sport at the end of it. Anyway, that's it from us. If you would like to jump in that group, particularly if you're on the edge or you're feeling nervous about school right now, or you think I'm nuts and you honestly think that we're not going to be able to pull this off. We'll be the first ones to admit it if we can't pull it off, and we'll go to plan B, which there is no plan B at the moment. But
he was crying.
you know, if it doesn't work, we change it. And I'm the first one to say, if it's not working, change it. And it didn't work last year, so we're changing it. And I don't like living and complaining and not being happy, etc. I do change it. The end of last year was horrific for me. Horrific. So onwards and upwards. You happy?
Yeah.
Happy to be independent woman of the world at 8. Nearly 9. You ready for this? Wish my dad let me leave school. We didn't have internet. We didn't even have phones.
Not even.
At your age, I had one of those beige phones that was hooked to the door, hooked to the wall, and I had to hide around the door, the lounge room door, to have a conversation.
Why?
So Dad couldn't hear. Do you want him to hear me talking to my boyfriends and girlfriends about things that I won't discuss with you? The girls were naughtier than the boys. Us girls.
Tell me.
No, I don't know. Just different things, like where we're going to go Friday
off the camera. Can you tell me?
Off the camera later, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Sound good? Say bye.
Bye.
See ya.